Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. We're going to do a hit run and look to kill the last boss. As you'll see here what it does, whenever one of their units dies, it gets plus health boost to another unit. Every third turn, it'll summon an electric tower. We'll cover what it does, and then on the fifth turn, it'll summon 3 of them with different stats. So for this boss, I've actually faced it before, and what I do is I change my warlord to a Geisha, Orin the Red Room. The reason why is because of the first ability, which you'll see having, and then it has the kill all wounded, and then also it has these ranged units that deal a lot of damage. That's good for us. Make sure we have the pet. Okay. Then finally, make sure that we have our attack boost. I know that some of the timers were running out. So we have that one. We'll turn on this last one here. And we should be good for the next week or so. And yeah, let's get right into it. We wanted to wait a couple more hours in order to get the full 3 attempts, but we have a day left, so 5, 2, so we'll have 2 more attempts anyways. If we can deal at least 1,200 or 1,300 damage around, we should be all set. Can't really save these chests either. Let's go. Okay, so in like many of my other videos, I will say look at the buildings first. So you'll see damage to us, damage to us, damage to all of our units, one of our units, and one of our units. And you'll see the timers here. Third turn summons a tower, and fifth turn summons 3 towers. And the first thing we want to do is just take a look at the stats after the buildings, and we'll see in terms of raw stats, this unit will be pretty good. In terms of just dealing damage, we want to save some of the damage for later because they're going to get a health boost whenever one of their units dies. So ideally, we wipe out as much of their board as possible and then spend the rest of the damage against their towers. This is a unique battle because they don't summon any other attacking units per se. It's just all of these towers. So because of that, we want to put down as much damage as we can on the board. Also, since this is the last boss, we can just pretty much go off with all of our units. So no need to save anything at this point. Just making sure. 74, 7, 74. It's also good that we're going to have our bleeding because we will get some health back whenever a melee unit rolls for. And as you can see, the health boost. This tower deals damage to one of our units when it comes into play. Deals damage in the turn, and then whenever there's no plus attack to tower. We're going to continue on and so we took a little bit of damage there. And no swaps, doesn't matter because those units don't have attack. But we're gaining life again. Make sure that we can start doing damage. And we're not really taking damage right now except for these towers. In terms of stats, nothing really. This unit will start to give us health whenever we attack with it, so that's cool. Keep on going. Alright, so that unit died because... Oh, okay, this tower deals damage to all our units. Alright, okay. This is where it becomes a problem. So this unit here, whenever one of their units dies, we'll take damage. Whenever one of our units dies, we'll also take damage. And then when it comes into play, it deals damage. So let's see. Good. Good. Okay, wow. That's cool. So we summon this unit because it will actually draw damage away from the towers, the ones that deal damage to our units. We then use its ability where it deals damage at the end, and then it also heals itself. So that's good. And then we summon damage and some health. Okay. As you can see, all of these towers are now damaged. So because of that, we can then wipe them out. The next tower that's going to come into play will have a lot of health given because each one of them will give you a health boost. All right. Yeah. As you can see, because of that, we would like to deal as much damage as possible. So we're just going to spread out our damage. Okay. Deals damage to us, damage to Arch, and damage to us. Okay. All right. Continue on, and for an answer here, we can start to actually net gain life if we can kill all of these. We're also going to be taking roughly 50 damage. Another solution. And nope, we ran out of. Can't believe it. Anyways, let's see. Since we're not going to be able to shrink any units here, looks like we're probably going to have to summon. We'll just get some damage. So we took some damage. We're going to be taking damage from here. Now, this is a very funky battle because all of our damage is going to be from these either Tesla towers or the electric towers here. Once we use this summon, we are going to die because these units also die at the end. That is okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to be wasting some units that we. So not great for us. We do have other legendaries that we'd like to use for this battle, particularly the Loathspore and the Count Vlad. Those two units themselves, they deal damage at the beginning of the turn, which means that once all the units do come into play, we will be able to actually. Oh my goodness. This never happened before. Yeah, sorry. The previous thing about the Vlad and the Spore is that at the beginning of the turn, all the units will take damage, and then you can go for a board wipe. We actually drew into one of our best units against this particular boss. Deals damage to all units except Chaos. So in this case, we can actually wipe out these towers for free. And we're actually going to summon this unit. Pretty happy. At this point, we can actually just target the towers one at a time. That'll be pretty nice. Okay, we will continue on by attacking it. If this unit attacks 4 times, and then whenever it kills something, it gets plus attack. So 54, 108, 260. Pretty smooth sailing right now. As long as we can keep that damage going, we all set. All right, we're going to continue on. We're going to summon this unit. It already has decent stats. Whenever one of their units comes to play, it'll get a health boost, and then it will get an attack boost. Great for us. Keep going. We're going to put it down here just for formation's sake. Typically, you want to have control of the bottom lines first, so that there aren't any units that can mess you up if they're behind other buildings or inaccessible. As you can see, the health boost, so it actually has enough to kill that. This unit too. This unit is nice because it kills any enemy that has less than 25% of their health, and then it also gets a health boost, and then it also steals attack, but it's not going to matter. And we're going to just do that so we can continue plugging the board. A little bit of health. Back from the bleeding. Now we're just crushing the board. Oh, this almost feels unfair. Yeah, we're going to use our range here. And we're going to summon it here to balance out the damage on the lines. Something got healed. Oh, yeah, whenever this unit attacks, the healing random. Right, so that's nice. These buildings each deal damage to us. So we want to, again, balance out the damage so that way we won't have to worry about multiple towers being. So this line is pretty much taken care of. So is this line, and this line is okay. So or we can actually just trigger off the kill for turn. No, if there's something. This unit could become a liability for us later because it'll be spawning extra damage, but it will give us a freer trigger for the kill all wounded. Here. A little bit of damage. That. All right, no tower coming to play. Deals damage to all of our units. It's okay. Let's take a look around. We don't have lethal, even though we could kill this unit here. It's pretty close. Well, there are going to be no extra summons for next turn, so we're actually going to use the ability, wipe out the board, do our summons here. Then this gets a little bit of a attack boost for nature. Also gets an attack boost for itself. Warlord. As you can see, those range units really came to play. Damage. Now we should be pretty much set, as they're only going to be able to summon one tower, and okay, managed to block the biggest one. 103, 4, 200, shuffling another. I guess we could have used that building, so actually slight misplay there. Could have gotten the attack boost ready, but get the summon. And this is the unit we're talking about, the Vlad, to set up the board wipe. But we're good anyways. We're doing so much damage. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with the first turn Rare Witch, which wiped out the board, and then the Tempo got us back permanently. Yeah. See, it's done. and sparks. Legendary. All right. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Yeah, felt kind of nice. I've heard that they made the pit bosses slightly easier this time around, and yeah, it definitely did feel like it, especially since we just went 2 attempts on a boss that typically needs roughly about 5 or 10. So yeah, this has been Pit. We will in the next video we'll actually see if we can get any further in the world of it. And yeah, if there's any questions, comments, feedbacks, concerns, you can leave a message on the Twitch channel. You can also go to the YouTube channel and check out any previous videos that you might miss. So yeah, this has been Happy Splasher. Signing off.